7190. 0201-465-7190. Second number being the female line. Along the line, we'll be joined by Brigadier-General Kunle Togun, retired, a former Deputy Director of the State Security Services in the administration of General Ibrahim Babangida. All right, he will give us his take on the book by IBB. 99.3, good morning.
Mr. Kofi.
Welcome.
This is Shadi from Ijebu.
Shadi, good to hear you. Please go on. What's your point?
Okay. My open mic this morning is on Ikeja Electric Distribution Company. Ikeja Electric Distribution Company, please, there is no how we can be paying for darkness. For a whole 1 week now, we don't have power supply. And you expect us to pay. And in fact, when you did the discussion about them moving some people from one band to another, I tried sending message, and because of time, you couldn't read my message. I was shocked. If you want us to pay, we should see the quality of service that you are giving us before you can tell us that, okay, pay more for power. Even the same for telecom. Their services must be top-notch for them to say they want to increase price and people will be convinced to pay more. When will you be doing this to us? This is height of indolence and wickedness. Paralyzing people's business, paralyzing people's house. They cannot pump water. They cannot even do things around the house because no power. We'll be hoping against hope and paying for power, and we get this kind of shodo kind of services. It's unfair, Keja Electric Distribution. Fear God, though. Don't let God's punishment descend on you for the way you treat Nigerians. We have nowhere to run to. Why will you be doing us like this? Please help us to talk to Keja Electric Distribution Company.
Thank you very much. Once again, what's the area?
You, Mr. Kofi.
What's the area?
Ijegun, areas like Samuel Adeoti, Chisel, Daramola, Shita, behind the Oba's Palace at Ijegun.
All right. Thank you very much. Appreciate you calling.
Thank you, Kofi.
Shadi, thank you very much. 99.3, good morning.
Good morning, Kofi.
Welcome. Please go on.
Yes, Mr. Chris from Ogun State. Well, my open mic this morning is about Honorable Natasha. Honestly, I feel bad for her. I feel too bad for her, like seriously. And what is happening in this country is really bad. Why would the Senate, as in ban her for 6 months, even when the investigation is still ongoing? And just look at it now. Look at it on the brighter side. Okay, today is International Women's Day. Somebody is being accused and you are awarding him. What is that award for? Why are you giving him an award? Why are you honoring him? Let him answer his questions. Okay, it took him time to come out and answer both and to answer what should we call it allegedly against him. It took him time to come and answer. Maybe after a bedroom talk with his wife. Come on, this is disheartening now. This is disheartening. Thank you.
Thank you for your time. Appreciate you calling in. We have an next listener, 99.3. Good morning.
Hello.
Welcome.
Hello.
Welcome.
Good morning.
Good morning.
My name is Chinenye from Satellite Town.
Welcome.
I want to talk about this Senate president. You see, in Nigerians, I want the women to buy this idea. If somebody approach you and you are married, tell the man that I will tell my husband, if he agrees, I will follow you. A man can admire a man or a woman. A man can admire a woman. But in this case, they suspended only that. They're supposed to suspend that man because the rules, they say casualty does not matter. Because if soldier ants come into your house and they invade your house and you burn them with fire and you do not locate the den of the soldier ants, they will continue to come. This woman is mature. Before this woman raised alarm, there was foul play. They should not suspend that woman alone. If they suspend that woman, they suspend all the whole women in my country, both small and big. Let us say the truth. Hello?
I'm with you, sir.
You see, in the beer parlor where we go, they say that man is very fond of this wrestling. He's very fond of it. At his capacity, this man is not. I don't know. They should not play one-sided game. He should be suspended. That the president, the honorable president, is no longer honorable on my side.
All right.
That is my conclusion. The women should buy the idea.
Okay, please, I want to appeal to our male listeners to please stop calling the female line. All right, please. That 0201 465 7190 is a female line. The number 0201 277 0993 is for everybody, including our male listeners. Please call that one and leave the 0201 465 7190 for our female listeners. Please. We've had a lot of male men calling that number, and you can't tell me you don't know the number you dialed. 99.3, good morning, please.
Good morning, Kofi. This is Kenny. My open mind today has to do really with the political class, specifically those who are in government. I want to remind them, in recent times, the United States repatriated about $2.something billion that Desiani, Alice, and Madueke had, taken to the United States, and they put it to the in the World Bank and designated that the money should be used, for capital projects in Nigeria. I'm saying this to tell them, those in government, that have access access to the Commonwealth pie, that they should know that all the places where they have taken money to, and they think it's safe as a repository for money to be used later when they retire, that it's not so. And now I'm using it to juxtapose and say that they should be aware that the activities that they indulge themselves in, whether it be the saga going on in the National Assembly or the fact that the government itself is owing the distribution companies in terms of light bills, using Ibadan Teaching Hospital as an example, and now the naval people. Listen, there is too much shame going on in this country, and it all stems from you all. Nigerians do not have to do anything for people to know that you all are not just acting right. I'm urging you all to get your acts together, because where you think you have put your monies at, those monies are not safe. God bless Nigeria. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Kenny. Appreciate it, calling. 99.3, good morning. 99.3, good morning. All right, I don't know if there's a male on that female line. He's keeping quiet. 99.3, good morning.
Oh, good morning.
All right, welcome. Your name, location, and country.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. Can you hear me?
Loud and clear. Good morning.
Yeah, my name is Thomas, calling from Victoria Island.
Okay, Thomas, welcome.
I want to talk on the issue of the pipe bill. The man is being accused here. The man has not come out to deny the accused. The former MD of MDDC said the same thing, that she slapped Akpabio for sexual harassment. Akpabio did not say anything. Akpabio did not say anything. Rather, it is the other Senate members that are channeling where Akpabio is supposed to be saying no. I expected that Akpabio should have.
Are you there? Are you there, sir? Oh my, I'm so sorry. So sorry. Please call back if you can. 99.3, good morning. Hello. Yeah, I was thinking about it. Maybe we should have a setup for these lines that once it reaches 1 minute, the thing will just end. How about that? Sorry about that. We lost you unintentionally. Okay, we don't have that. 99.3, good morning.
Good morning.
Welcome. Who do we have, please?
Yes, my name is Mayo, calling from Ogombo.
Your name is what?
I have a Mayo.
Okay, Mayo. All right. Okay, Mayo, welcome.
Yes. So I have a situation with the electric company. I don't know which exactly handling Ogumbo area, but it happens to be that they have seized our meter and are letting us know getting the wrong meter for our house. And so far, so good. Getting the meter has been an issue because they are charging us 300,000 to get a meter, and I'm like, I thought this thing is supposed to be NEPA's NEPA's property, whether EKDC or whatever it is that is controlling us here, and they're telling us to pay up to 300,000 naira to get a meter. Is the meter not supposed to be free in the first place? Because I realize it's supposed to be their property, so why are they telling us to get money before we can get a meter? And then when we speak out on radio, they deny it whenever their representative comes out. Meter is free. But it is evident that meter is not free because they need up to 300,000 to get meter. It's really crazy and it is disturbing because as I speak with you now, for over 3 weeks now, we've not had lights.
3 whole weeks? Wow.
Yes, over 3 weeks we've not had lights. Because getting the meter is costing up to 300,000 for all the process.
What's your area again?
Why is that?
Did I hear you say Ogombo?
Ogombo, Oluwaye block to be precise.
Okay, that's Ogombo on the island, right?
Yes, on the island, just after Ibrahim Adesanya.
Yeah, it's a co-electric now.
Yes, so they are charging up to 300,000 to get meter.
Okay.
Because I've spoken with some of their representatives and there has been no way out other than to pay that amount of money.
300,000 naira.
Yes, sir.
For 1 meter.
For meter. That is property.
300,000 naira.
300,000 naira.
I don't know if that
area.
I don't know if that is an official price, maybe, or somebody is just trying to play games with you.
Well, that's what you come out to the radio and then you call them out. The relative will let you know that meter is free, that nobody should be charging you for meter, that you should report those that are going or subverting the process. But at the end of the day, they are all doing the same thing because nobody gets prosecuted, nothing happens, and you don't get the meter still. Because till now we haven't gotten the meter because nobody is listening to us. Yeah. So please let's answer.
Okay, we have a guest. Thankfully, he's been able to join us virtually, and we'll put him very soon on the air. I just want to have his take quickly on the General Ibrahim Babangida book, and we'll read out his profile briefly. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much, sir. That's great. That's great. Okay, we're joined this morning, ladies and gentlemen, by the former Deputy Director at the State Security Services. I'm talking about none other than Brigadier-General Kunle Togun, retired. Good morning to you, sir. Thank you for joining us on the Morning Crossfire.
Thank you.
All right, fantastic. For those of you who don't remember, can you just give us a bit of a rundown of some of the offices you've held over the years as a military man, sir?
Well, I was Director of Military Intelligence. I was Deputy Director-General State Security Service. I commanded 13 Electoral Brigade in Calabar. I commanded 15 ECOMO Brigade in Liberia. And I was the commander of the Army Records in Lokoja.
All right. Fantastic. I mean, maybe one day we'll sit down and talk about the Liberian Civil War alone. But you are a hero. You're a Nigerian military hero. I believe you agree with that.
Well, I don't know. I can't judge myself.
All right, sir.
I know I fought the Civil War, the Biafran War.
Okay. All right, fantastic. Have you had, General Togun, have you had a chance to read General Ibrahim Babangida's book?
No, I have not got time to read the whole thing. but I've got some parts.
Okay.
Which I got online.
Okay. What were you surprised when IBB called the Who is Who in Nigeria for the launch of this book and released this book? Were you surprised?
Well, that is personal something, so I'm not surprised. But he's the one that take the decision on who and who he wanted at the launching of his book.
Okay. What are your thoughts on the entire episode? Because at the launch he made some statements. For instance, on the 1993 June elections and who won the elections, and said he regrets annulling the election's actions at that period. What are your thoughts on the episode of the book launch and what transpired there in Abuja and the things he said there?
Well, on the June 12 issue, I was not in Nigeria by that time. I was in Ekumog. So what I was hearing, just what I read in the newspapers, what I heard on the radio and this and that. So, and I will not say those are genuine these things. I will see them as classes. So that's the issue about the June 12 issue.
All right, sir, what was your relationship, your working relationship, and even personal relationship with IBB?
Well, I served under him when he was director SD plans in Army Headquarters. I was a staff officer under him. Then, the first relationship I had with him was 1974, December. We had a Brigade of Guards bush exercise in Igogo, somewhere in Okyogo area.
Okay, Brigadier-General. Yes, I'll come back. Yes, I'll come back to you, sir, to continue. I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
Let's take the opportunity to set it up well while we go for a quick advert break. I'll come back to you, sir.
Okay.
Thank you.
Key driver for growth for any economy. With the increased use of technology in various sectors, it's time to beam the spotlight on how technology can be used to strengthen the education sector, level the playing field, and make education accessible for all. Join us on EdTech Mondays on Nigeria Info Lagos at 6:45 a.m. every Monday as we discuss the key education stakeholders on emerging topics in education and the use of technology for addressing any challenges. EdTech Mondays is brought to you by MasterCard Foundation and Co-Creation Hub Nigeria.
The holy month of Ramadan is upon us. As we embark on this journey, let's not forget to show love through sharing. This Ramadan, stay ahead with Dairy Power from Suhoor to Iftar. Join us every Monday to Friday as we explore the spiritual and physical benefits of the month, plus exciting recipes. Catch us on our YouTube page, Hollandia Dairy Nigeria, and on Dadin Kowa, Farenwata, Sunna TV, Arewa TV, and African Magic Hausa TV stations. Ramadan Mubarak from Hollandia.
It's tough out there, but you need to keep on moving. Here at Total Energies, we've been innovating for over 70 years to offer you quartz engine oil that protect your car and SUV engines, improve performance, and increase fuel efficiency. There's a quartz for every engine type, thermal, hybrid, and electric, bringing you outstanding efficiency and prolonged engine life, along with a reduction in polluting emissions with quartz lubricants formulated to protect emission control systems. Save on maintenance with quartz lubricants and keep your engines younger for longer. Experience Total Energies premium lubricants through the years.
Of trading himself. James, hello.
Susan, I beg. Say you the wine me.
For where? You who no longer depend solely on your salary.
So you people trade and don't carry us along in this office, Abby? Jerry, now you they talk like this. Who doesn't want an extra stream of income? But I'm still looking for better trading conditions, I beg. Fast execution of my trades and possibly an account where swap no go carry all my profits where I don't know.
Guy, HFM.com.
For For me, I wouldn't mind better spreads at all, and it won't be a bad idea to be able to make withdrawals in a flash.
All we want is transparency and great customer service.
Guys, I said HFM.com.
Which one is HFM.com again?
Switch to HFM today to enjoy ultra-fast execution, 1 to 2,000 leverage, tight spreads, swap-free, and more.
Guy, show us the way now.
Wait, are you sure deposits and withdrawals are sharp?
I said
HFM.com.
Visit www.hfm.com. HFM, online trading at its finest.
Ramadan, a season to feed the soul and mind. It is the season to share a helping hand in prayer and deeds. A season to share happiness, to put a smile on someone's face, and food on others' table. It's the time to share happiness with Golden Penny. Share happiness and nourish families with a range of Golden Penny food products. Ramadan Mubarak from Golden Penny. Golden Penny, home of good foods. Serving happiness, nourishing families.
Let me ask you a question. What holds you back when you wake up each morning? Is it the uncertainty of how the day will unfold? And as the day goes on, what makes your heart race? Is it the quiet fear that maybe you're not doing enough? And when it's evening, is it the longing for just a little more time? Whatever it is, remember, challenges don't define you, but how you rise to meet them. Staying connected to your dreams, that's how you break free from limits. Get unlimited data plus up to 6-hour battery backup to keep you connected without interruptions on Airtel 4G 5G Smart Connect. Visit the nearest Airtel shop to find out more. Airtel, a reason to imagine.
Did you hear about Shadi?
What happened?
She bashed someone's car and her basic insurance was only able to cover the other person's damage. She had to repair her car with her own money.
Sometimes, third-party insurance is not enough for your car. Introducing Flexi Comprehensive Motor Insurance by Hares General Insurance, the affordable choice for smart car owners. The Hares Flexi Comprehensive Motor Insurance Plan costs as low as 25,000 naira for a whole year and provides coverage for you and the other person up to a limit. In the event of a motor accident, Hares General Insurance will pay to fix your car and the other person's car too. So, upgrade to Flexi Motor Insurance Plan from Hares General Insurance. Visit www.haresinsuranceGroup.com, that is HEIRS, or call 0700 434 7746 to get started.
Welcome back to your number one talk, news, and sports station. This is Nigeria Info. This is Morning Crossfire on 99.3 Nigeria Info.
All right, welcome back. We're still talking with our guest this morning, detail from usual programming on Friday. We have Brigadier-General Kunle Togun, retired. He's a former Deputy Director of the State Security Services. And as we continue with our conversation, you will realize how important it is to take his view on the recent developments in the nation and the polity, with General Ibrahim Babangida, retired, releasing a book, his memoir, called My Journey in Service. Brigadier General, thank you very much, sir. And we just want to allow you to continue from where you stopped, because you were telling us your relationship with General Ibrahim Babangida. So please, sir, go on. You started from when you had the presidential
Bush exercise in 1974 December.
Yes, please go on.
He was the chief umpire for that exercise. So that when I met him, I was a captain then. He was a lieutenant colonel then. And he asked my brigade commander, late General Joe Garba, who wrote the Bush exercise for him. And he said, I did. And I was a captain then. So they sent for me, and General Babangida asked me, you wrote a brigade Bush exercise? I said, yes, sir. He said, have you gone to staff college? I said, not even your division. He said, how did you do it? So I said, well, I read a lot of books, manuals and this and that, and that's how I was able to put it together. Then my brigade commander, Joe Garba, told me how he went to the university. And Babangida said, they don't teach all this in the university. So that's when he noticed me and he said I impressed him. That time he said, what was my seniority as a captain? I told him, so I said, why? He said, you have got me posted to Amo. So that's how the relationship started. Then I worked directly under him when he was director SD plans in Army headquarters. I was a staff officer under him, staff officer in charge of staff duties under him. Then we became very close when he came in as a military president. We got very close that time. So that's your relationship.
All right, interesting. Sir, one of the highlights of IBB's book, which I'm sure a lot of Nigerians have been looking forward to hearing about and knowing the truth about, remain unanswered in a way. It's the death of journalist Dele Giwa, and I know you've been asked this question so many times. I want you to tell me what you think about what IBB has said. In this book, I'm just going to give you a summary, since you've only seen excerpts. He talked about the incidents of October 18, 1986. He said that Dele Giwa was his friend, and he described the killing of Dele Giwa, death of Dele Giwa, as a tragedy, that he was pained. IBB was pained. Before I go on into further details, what can you tell me of IBB's connection? Because you and another individual who I won't mention now, your names were dropped by the late Gani Fawemi in connection with the killing of Dele Giwa, whom he blamed on IBB. Sir.
The issue was, I had the situation where I had to interview Dele Giwa in SSS because he came and he was to be seen by one woman, Mrs. Aliyu. That woman at that time, I could say she was in the level of a deputy commissioner of police. But Dele Giwa started fuming that she was too junior to talk to him, and that he thought that the bosses there were the ones who are going to talk with him. So the woman came to complain to me. So that's why I went down to the woman's office and I met Dele Giwa. That day he was with Ray Airport. And I just told him, he said the woman told him to retract what he wrote. And I said, okay, you wrote on SFEM, and you ended up by saying his firm phrase, Babangida and his officials will be stoned on the streets. I said, now, I was not in Nigeria when a journalist wrote about fire in high-rise buildings that are fire brigade people capable. And that 3 days after that write-up, net building in Marina caught fire. And they arrested the journalist. Then they laughed. He said the journalist was rebel. And I said, okay, exactly. That's what the woman is trying to tell you. If there's a failed coup, they can link you to it because you already said it. The Babangida official will be stoned on the streets. The woman is just telling you that, your statements some sort of inciting.
Okay, so, Brigadier General, sorry, please. So, what was, on which of the issues was Dele Giwa in DSS detention, in SSS detention for questioning?
He was never detained.
Okay, for questioning then.
Good. That's the one I told you. He wrote an article and said his firm phrase, Babangida and officers will be stoned on the streets. So the woman invited him. He was not arrested.
Okay.
Just wanted to hear that statement, he should go and remove it because he's inciting. And I explained to him that day that if there's a failed coup now, they could say, yeah, you are involved because you already said it. That you told this to. That was the first time. The second time, the woman came to me that they've invited Dele Giwa again. So I said, Madam, I will help you one more time. I even joke with her. I said, with your boyfriend. So that was the second time I intervened. And they said they wanted to ask him questions on Obubuaja, the police officer, who went and said the army officers, all they know is pepper soup and beer. So he ran into problem. So when he now came, I told him, I said, now come. We heard you are going to write agenda on the removal of AP2 Kunle. He said, I said, all we want is that, there's already, people are whipping up tribal sentiment on this issue. So anything you write, don't let it raise any tribal sentiment. Then the next one, I said, okay, this Obubuaja case, people are just, because the boy is a journalist, people cannot be seen. Go and meet the police senior officers. Ask them, what offense did this boy commit? I said, because like the army, we have our own rules and regulations. So we are bound by those rules and regulations, and we are bound by Nigerian Constitution. I said, the same thing, the police. I said, like any other profession, they have their ethics. The ethics of their profession.
Okay,
which
so
when they violate.
Yeah. So how did that episode end? I mean, was he released? Was he? Yeah.
No, he was only invited. He was not arrested.
Okay.
So he was invited. He came on his own.
So why did Gani Fawemi link you and another officer to the parcel bomb delivered to Dele Giwa?
Gani Fawemi is a treacherous human being. People didn't see the exactly what he is. He's claiming to be a human rights fighter, human rights activist. But his activities is not human rights. Now, the issue involved was that he had problem with General Babangida. When General Buhari was military head of state, there was the issue of the politicians who were arrested, some of them were put in prison and this and that. And he set up a military tribunal to try them. So the bar association said, no lawyer should appear before that military tribunal. That he should allow Buhari to jail them, and the whole world will know that they were jailed without fair trial. But later on, Gani Fawemi came up, carried the television, this and that. That is not going to allow them to do. He's not going to do this. He's not going to allow people to be jail free of charge. So the Buhari administration felt he was loyal to them. They started patronizing Buhari and Gani Fawemi. One thing I want you to know that Gani lost money. So the issue now that they were giving a patronage, I put it in my book.
Oh, you also have a book?
I wrote a book.
Oh.
Dele Giwa, the unanswered questions.
Why do you call it? Why do you call it an unanswered question? Because he has said that you and another senior military chief delivered personally that parcel bomb to Dele Giwa.
Gani was said, has he got any evidence? He went to court. He was asking for this to prosecute me and Akilu. And the court said all he brought to them was just hearsay. Statement of Dele Giwa's son, statement of this thing, and then the medical records where Shoyinka was taken to. Where was that? But in the book I wrote, I said, Dele, don't answer questions. I raised a lot of things. What happened was that Babangida wanted SSS to investigate that. Listen. But when they started accusing me and Akilu. That's why I allow police to handle it. AIG or maybe he handled it, and it is in his book, in the hands of God, his autobiography.
You're all writing books.
The DIG wrote, and he put it there.
What did he say?
He said, Kayode Soyinka is the number one suspect.
Not you. But you all.
We went to court. The court cleared me and Akilu.
So when
you sued,
General, Brigadier General, where were you on October 19, 1986?
I was in my office. I was in Lagos. I was in SSS.
Do you remember what you were doing that day?
Normal office work.
Okay.
I was in my office.
Okay, so how come such a very sensitive, public figure has been assassinated with a parcel bomb? Sorry, sir. And the SSS does not investigate. Using your intelligence apparatus, you can even do a better job than the police.
I was a very senior officer in SSS, so we cannot investigate because there's already accusation.
But
against me and
but even if you don't investigate for the public, you can find out for yourself. If you are accused, you can find out for yourself.
I wrote observations about 3 or 4 days after Dele Giwa death on areas the police will investigate, and we forwarded it to the police.
Why didn't the SSS? Why did SSS as an organization investigate?
We cannot investigate because their boss, one of their bosses, they appoint accusing figure at him, so we cannot investigate.
But the SSS always will probably have a file on such very, very dangerous events that are a threat to national security.
I said we raise observations, areas police should look into, which they did not do.
So you're saying nobody from the SS was assigned, or none of the intelligence operatives was assigned just to have that information and to put in a file somewhere?
Come, we cannot do that.
Why, sir?
Because an accusing finger has been pointed at one of the bosses of SSS. So ISA cannot start going to investigate and say they want to do that. People will say anything we write, we say they are trying to protect the name of their boss.
But Brigadier General, sir, what I know, or I'm not an intelligence expert, but what I perceive is that no matter who is involved or who is accusing who, that the intelligence organization in the country wants to ensure they know what is going on everywhere at any time. And if someone takes a bomb to a private citizen, they would want to have that information. Otherwise, it would be like sleeping in your compound, and then someone comes and just does what they want to do, and they go because the police.
Excuse me. If you get your book and all the observation we raised from SSS to the police areas to investigate.
What were the observations, sir?
Kayode Soyinka is number one sponsor, which DIG or maybe said.
Okay, sir. All right.
Newswatch last time started shouting, what is the security agency looking at? That a bomb was imported into the country. How did they know it was imported? 2, those are the areas we told police to investigate. Kayode Soyinka came from overseas. He came for a meeting in Lagos. Did the police check the meeting he came for? And all the time you have been coming for meeting in Lagos, why did Kayode Soyinka stay in Dele Giwa's house and not in an hotel or something? And Kayode Soyinka said that he saw the envelope. It is one of the padded envelopes, the type they use for posting books. I sent operatives to all the bookshops in Lagos. We contacted Ibadan. There's no bookshop they were selling as at that time padded envelopes. That's one evidence. Now, with the observation, that's what the police should look at. So that was why I now wrote my own book. I said, the unanswered questions. This man said he was thrown. The bomb explosion threw him to one side of the room. Fire ensued. The place was filled with smoke. And Dele Giwa was wearing the pajamas Kayode Soyinka brought from overseas for him. And Kayode Soyinka was wearing the same type of pajamas. And if you say fire ensued, we asked the question. He now said he was going unconscious, was gaining consciousness, but later on when he gained consciousness, he went out and met Dele Giwa's wife coming in the direction of the explosion. So how long was it in the unconscious? That Dele Giwa's wife had not got from the sitting room, had not got to the study, to the place they were. And I asked that question. It was Segun Adeniyi. You were working with Concord then, who interviewed me on this issue. And I asked, how can you be side by side with Dele Giwa and a bomb exploded and you didn't have a scratch? Kayode got no scratch. He now told the reactor letter that he is surprised that I call myself the son of a clergyman and I don't believe in miracles.
All right. Brigadier General, before we go further, I will throw the lines open. But what did as a head of a senior security chief in the country, sitting atop the state security services as deputy director, and close confidant of IBB, what did he say to you when it was discovered Dele Giwa had died through a bombing incident? What did IBB say to you immediately?
He didn't tell me anything.
He didn't call you?
I didn't discuss anything personally with him.
He didn't ask for a briefing? He did not?
Yes, he was the president.
Okay.
I was a security operative.
Yeah.
Our offices are not in the same place.
Okay.
So there's no personal discussion between me and him.
Okay, but you're saying when Dele Giwa wrote those words in his magazine about stoning IBB, you said IBB requested for the interrogation of Dele Giwa?
No.
Or you said he wanted him interrogated?
The security agency invited him.
Okay.
To clarify that aspect that was inciting and I should go and retract it.
Okay, but I thought you said IBB wanted him questioned.
IBB didn't tell us to go and do anything.
Okay.
IBB is not the one telling the SSS what to do.
Okay. But since he was your personal, because he said Dele Giwa was his friend. He wrote it in his book here. He said
yes,
he was
mentioned it.
He said he was shocked.
When he came on Kanu, he was bragging that he's very close to IBB, he's close to those open. All the people, particularly all the big men in Nigeria, he said he was close to them.
Okay. So if IBB was Dele Giwa's friend, how come, he didn't, ask for a briefing from the SSS?
My friend, there is an issue. A crime was committed. Police were looking into it. So why should IBB now come and say, okay, you go and start doing this, go and do that because Dele Giwa is my friend? It's not, Dele Giwa was not only IBB's friend. It's not the only friend he had. If he said it was his friend, does not mean that anything happened to him. If he now says, do this.
All right, so I want you to.
Everything was done.
Many people believe, or some people believe, IBB killed Dele Giwa.
He didn't fail Dele Giwa.
No, killed. So
he did not.
So what do you say to those people?
This is what I'm telling you.
What do you say to those people? Yeah.
Gani Fawa in me, like I was saying before. After the DC, he was being patronized by Buhari's administration. And they gave him a patronage.
Okay, sir. Sir, please, I'm sorry to interrupt you.
Let me finish this aspect.
Okay.
You are giving a patronage.
All right.
Which have to do with New York. And I think was supposed to collect something about $500,000. IBB came in and stopped it. That is the problem of Gani.
Okay, sir. Because I in IBB's book, page 206, he says that I promptly ordered the Inspector General of Police to assign the best possible investigative team to the case. IBB himself called the Inspector General of Police to assign the best possible investigative case. That is based on a reaction to what I'm reading this because of what you said. IBB doesn't need to call you or call anybody. He said he called the IGP.
Yeah, he was assigned.
I'm coming, sir.
Police investigates crime.
He also said that they should report to him daily. Then
that is between him and the Inspector General of Police.
I'm coming, sir. Then he also said, I also instructed the State Security Service and military intelligence to recall all recent encounters with Mr. Giwa and other senior journalists and submit a detailed report to me promptly. What do you say to that?
Now, all the observation we raised, we send copy to him. All the things we raised that the areas police should look into, we sent it to him. Our observations on the investigation. And that was for the basis of my own book.
Okay, sir.
Answer question.
Yeah, we had some challenges, connecting you in the morning at the start of the program. So we want to go for a commercial break. Maybe we'll have to have you back again because of time. So sir, please stay with me. I'll come back to you shortly, please. Thank you.
99.3 Nigeria Info. We'll be right back.
Halilas, Ramadan Kareem to you to Hajia. I see you're doing a little shopping.
Yes, so Ramadan is a time to nourish our spirit, minds, and bodies. And I'm stocking up on Bonvita to share with my family and friends so we can all win every day this Ramadan.
I came here for the same reason.
This Ramadan, walk into any store and buy the 450-gram pack of Bonvita today to enjoy 50-gram extra for free. Promo valid while stock lasts. Terms and conditions apply. Bonvita, prepare them to win every day.
Mama, you know say pudding they make small pikin grow well and strong.
Since I discovered Maggi soya chunks to add protein to my food, don't they easy? You fit add them to your rice, spaghetti, noodles or stew 10 minutes before food done.
Now, I know they worry whether them get protein for food because with Maggi soya chunks, I fit give them protein for food.
Protein every day for my family.
Let's go. Golden penny pasta. More reasons to love. Golden penny pasta. What's your reason? Oh. Tell me what's your reason? My sweet spaghetti is rich in protein. Tell me what's your reason? It tastes great, it's full of good nutrition. Tell me what's your reason? Sloppy goodness, twisting steady. Tell me what's your reason? Contains fiber, tasty macaroni.
There are more reasons to love every plate of Golden Penny pasta. The delicious and nutritious choice enriched with protein and fiber for you and your loved ones. So, what's your reason? Golden Penny pasta. Great taste, good nutrition.
More reasons to love.
My kids love tasty snacks, but many snacks are not so good for them. That's why I love the new Milo Enna snacks.
We love it, Mom.
Yes, it's a delicious snack with the goodness of malt, milk, cocoa, and crunchy Niger grown maize containing calcium, iron, and fiber.
So, pack Milo and snacks in their lunchbox every day to help your kids refuel at break time and keep winning all day. Milo, energy to go further.
Milo!
Mama, I like him.
It's him to say you like him. I tell you, say he no good for you, but you see they talk, cause say you like him. My pikin. You know, see, I go always get your back, but you just shine your eye well, take carry better thing. Like the new Golden Penny Soya and vegetable oil, where they for brand new packaging.
The new Golden Penny Soya oil contains vitamins A, D, and E with omega-3 and 6 and 0 trans fat. They are available for different sizes. Buy your own for retail store where they near you. Golden Penny oil, eat well, live well.
Whether you're reuniting with loved ones or starting a new adventure, fly Emirates from Lagos to the UK via Dubai and start your holiday on board. Enjoy complimentary food and drink. Explore up to 6,500 channels of entertainment, including live sport. Stay connected with onboard Wi-Fi and keep boredom at bay with special meals and toys for kids. You get so much more in Emirates economy. Book now at emirates.com. Fly Emirates. Fly better.
Quadry sweats. My ions, please, can't get enough. My ions, please, give it to me now. Quadry sweats. It go rehydrate you, yeah. Replenish your ions with Quadry sweat. Rehydrate you faster, easy we observe. Quadry sweat. Give me some more. Quadry sweats.
We see you, Mr. As my guy don't win. Please say don't ginger. No dollar. With the Jolly Just Call welcome offer, Bet King is giving you 100 naira instant sign-up bonus. That's not all. Within 14 days on the app, you stand a chance to get up to 1 million naira in rewards and enjoy 50 free casino bets on Aviator. Download Bet King app and register today using the promo code FREEBETS to enjoy your 100 naira instant bonus and other exciting offers. Terms and conditions apply. Not for persons under 18 years. Play responsibly.
Whether you dey rush go enter bus or you dey dance for your party wedding, Nivea Dry Deodorant Roll-On dey for you. E go help you maintain your steeze. Nivea Dry Roll-On don dey for affordable small 25 ml pack for boys and girls with sabi.
99.3 Nigeria Info, your number one station for talk. Let's talk.
Okay, we have to say goodbye to our guest, and of course, we will pick the oneplay.ng. But Brigadier General, thank you, sir. We have to go. We agreed to have you next week. I believe we had a conversation, so we can just talk about other things that we weren't able to talk about today, sir.
Okay, thank you very much.
Oh, all right, sir. We appreciate your time. So we'll do it again on Monday. And to our listeners, we've had the pleasure of Brigadier-General Kunle Togun, retired, former Deputy Director of the State Security Service. He'll be back on Monday.
99.3 Nigeria Info. We are more than just radio. Subscribe to our YouTube channel at Nigeria Info FM. Check us out on Facebook at Nigeria Info 99.3. Follow us on Twitter at Nigeria Info FM and on Instagram at Nigeria Info FM Lagos for live updates as it happens. 99.3 Nigeria Info. Let's talk.